Alright, feeding day again. I've took his hide away to better view and so that you don't drag it under the hide. Here's the extra large mouse. Looks a little bit bloated, this one. I did thaw it out in quite some warm water, so I'm hoping that the guts don't bloody come out the rear end of it. So yeah, let's give it a feed. I've dried it the best I can. I've stuck kitchen towel downs to try and stop the old substrate getting stuck. Let's see what his reaction is like. Come on. You're going to be a good boy and eat it on the paper. Much better. I don't drag it round the bloody viv. Just eat it. Pause this for now and I'll resume when he starts eating again. It's been a couple of minutes and he can't find the head. You really cannot find the head of it. Don't know why. Sometimes they get confused after the initial bite and constriction. They have to mess about until they find the head. Ah, he's just found it. He's just found it. Yeah, he's swallowing it down now. He hasn't shed his skin since the last day of July this year, and I thought he's well overdue now. And yeah, a few weeks gone by, only sign that I thought he might have been going into sheds turned out to be a false alarm. I've spoken to a couple of friends of mine, and they said to me, am I underfeeding him? Am I feeding him prey that's too small for him? And well, you tell me. That's a good sized meal there. And I don't feed every 7 days. I think that is way too soon for a corn or rat snake over a year old. Because what you've got to remember is, if you're feeding a snake every 7 days, 2 of them days is just digestion. So I feed a minimum of every 9 days. So it doesn't include them 2 days that it takes to digest a mouse or a chick or whatever it is that you feed your snake. Yeah, 48 hours for digestion. They normally poo on the 3rd day. So I feed every 9 days minimum, but usually I stagger it around between every 9 and every 12 days. He gets a nice, reasonable sized mouse. I've got 1 mouse left in the freezer, but once I'm out of that, I'm going to buy a batch of food, and I might just. I do think that variety is important. You know, he's big enough for chicks now, as long as I cut the tip of that beak off, maybe the tip of the claws, just for safety reasons. But you know, in the wild they don't eat the same species of rodent, you know, each time that they eat. So I think, you know, if you can offer variety, it is very beneficial to them. Chicks are quite cheap as well. You can get a chick for 20-30 pence in the UK here. And what they are, they're the discarded males of the poultry industry. And cause obviously when the chickens that we eat, they're not the males, they're retired hens that are no longer able to lay the amount of eggs. But the males, the fertile eggs, any male is normally killed, and it goes to the reptile industry, so our carnivorous lizards and snakes can eat them. But yeah, he's big enough for chicks now. So once I'm out of mice, here I'm gonna put him on chicks as well as mice. That might make a difference with his growth. I just hope he comes into shed soon, because obviously if they're not shedding, it might make you think, you know, his growth slowed down. And he's not even, I wouldn't say he's even 2 years old yet. He's not far off yet, I don't think. So I got him in June 2018 when he was a little baby. And I would have said he was at least 6 months old then, so I've had him a year and a half. But, you know, from what I can take, it can take up to 7 or 8 years for a snake to reach its full size. And I've had 6.5 foot monsters before. Why I sold them, or, you know, at the time, didn't think nothing of it. But now they've become so rare in the hobby. I really seriously do regret selling my adult ones. But I've never raised one from a baby. He is my first baby rat snake. And it will be an experience, it's just to see how big he actually does get in the years I have him. And the mouse is going down. He's slithering about. He's still in hunt mode. Corns and rat snakes always will still be in hunt mode after they, because they're basically like the Labrador dogs of the snake world. They don't know when they're full. Right, that's George will close now. 6 minutes and 47 seconds. I'm probably going to run out of memory space, and so I've got to close this video and upload it.